F. Scott Fitzgerald said it best. There are no second acts in American lives. And that's especially true of American thoroughbreds. Although in their case, even the first acts are shockingly brief.
Well, I think a lot of people don't understand that horses can live into their 30s, and racing is a very short period in their lives. They start racing at 2, and the average retirement can be 5, 6.
Of course, brief though those careers may be, some horses win fame and earn millions of dollars for their owners. But then what?
Thoroughbreds are pretty versatile and always willing to try something, so they make good candidates for a second career. But then a lot of times, as they get older or they get injured, people don't want to hold on to them, so there's a big need for a place for them to just go and quietly live out their lives.
In other words, a retirement home for horses, like Old Friends at Cabin Creek, run by Joanne Pepper and her husband Mark on a farm on the outskirts of Saratoga, the state's racing capital.
Well, we started our farm here 14 years ago, but Old Friends was founded 20 years ago in Kentucky by Michael Blowen, who a lot of stallions were being killed, slaughtered actually, in foreign countries, and he was outraged. So he decided he was going to get any horse, any thoroughbred after their careers were over, put them on their land, and have people come and visit them.
Old Friends all-volunteer staff gives free tours of its facilities to visitors, allowing them to get up close and personal with more than a dozen thoroughbreds.
Show them the bucket.
All right, come on, cowboy, let's go, let's go.
Come on, buddy.
Some of whom have had illustrious racing careers. There's the horse Like Now, who earned more than $400,000 in his career.
He had won the Gotham Stakes just prior to that.
And 24-year-old Watch 'em Smokey, who won even more before suffering a career-ending collision with another horse at Santa Anita.
He's a good guy.
And then there's King Kanji, who despite running in the 2011 Preakness and amassing over $200,000 in winnings, almost ended up in a slaughterhouse after an injury.
A few years later, he wound up at an auction. A guy went in at the auction, bought him for $250 because he wanted to ride a thoroughbred, and apparently realized when he looked at the paperwork in the ankle when he came out that he wasn't going to be able to do that. So he's outside the auction trying to recoup his money by selling him to a kill buyer who would truck him off to Canada where he'd be slaughtered.
Thanks to quick action, King Kanji was saved, and he, like all the other horses at Old Friends, seems to be enjoying his retirement, thereby proving that there can indeed be second acts to thoroughbreds' lives.
This is their job now, is to look charming and let their personalities show. And it just makes you want to take a horse home, right? Or somehow, I'm going to buy a farm and I'm going to get a horse so I can just look at them, enjoy them,
Oh, that's good.
play with them. He wants one more carrot.